to fly, don't bother me.
Hey everybody, Crixxe here. Today we're looking at Dalthodon. We got some of the little striders going by. The Dalthodon are a very interesting group. Hang on a second. I gotta make sure I get my audio set up right. Let's go in here. I don't think my Telefly is set up properly.
All right, much better. Oh, that's so much better. Okay, so the Dalthodon. These are a bipedal herd. They have a fur that grows on them, very bristly. It's very thick, usually about 3 or 4 millimeters in thickness. The hide can reach anywhere from 3 to 7 millimeters thick. They have a crest on their head that they use for defensive purposes. There are no distinguishing factors between the males and the females visibly. They both have horns, they both have crests, they both have the same general size in fore appendages. They do have claws, but they only use the claws to scratch at the ground. As you can see, the grass here is very sparse, very tough. And as you can see, their body is very muscular. Yep, and they're docile. Well, I don't know what we're gonna find. Oh, yeah. Poser likes to go around and look at different things. They are docile. They do not become hostile. They're actually very friendly. They smell a little musty, but nothing terrible. Hey there. Like I said, there's no distinguishing factors for male and female with these. We do filter out genitalia just because kids watch this and we do not have approval to show that kind of a thing. But needless to say, they are fully anatomical. They have the bristly fur on their backs and underneath the crests of their horns, or their crests. I had the crest of their horns. Well, the crest of their horns as well, but also their crests. Just to protect their hide from any type of wear. But as you come down towards the tail, you can see it's scalier. This is actually a callus, not a scale in and of itself. And it grows plates similar to what you would see maybe on the turtle's back, but not quite the same. It is a creatine structure. So similar to the hair, it's actually almost identical to the hair, just in a plate form. Their hind legs are similar to that of a avian. You can see, except for the fact that when they retract and extend their feet and their legs, the hind feet do not curl like you would see in a bird, but they will be able to stay open and flat. It's actually a type of predatorial advantage, but they use it for eating different types of roots out of the grass. Alma, I don't know what you're doing, but you're cool. It is nighttime, which means it is sleep time. Alma, don't wake them up. Come on. You can see we got a little bit of overcast tonight. If it does get rainy here, they do tend to move in towards the forest just because they like the dry climate, and they'll stay out here in the dry air until it gets humid. Morning time, they'll actually migrate, and they'll migrate straight into the forest. And that is definitely a beautiful beast. Careful, you do not want to make them upset. They aren't aggressive, but if you accidentally nudge one the wrong way, they will push you out of the territory. And as you can see, they do coincide, push each other out of the way. They don't give a crap of which one's going which direction. They do tend to herd into 3 or 4, and when they are moving through the areas, they do not commingle. So we definitely have a hard time tracking without marking. Our paintballs actually will agitate them, so we don't use paintballs on these guys in order to track which ones are which. Any type of die, anything like that, and they'll actually push the individual out of the herd. So we do not do any type of monitoring in that way. We are a single footprint guild, which means that we only interact if we have to, and we leave as little bit of a trace as possible when it comes to effects on the different animals and different herds. And now you can see here we've got a small pack of one of our larger animals coming through. Typically they do not commingle either. They're not aggressive towards each other. There's another one there. That one we'll be talking about later, and that bad guy is probably one of the most interesting that I've seen. Let's go ahead and get ducked down here. We don't want to make him angry at all. Stays in the water just to make sure there's no oil traced behind, and we'll talk about that later in the next episode. We are making little paintings and plushies and whatnot to send back home, so if you guys want some, we will be having a link for those, and you'll be able to buy some. And I think we're going to be sending those through our handler Founder 3, but we'll find out. We'll find out. Anyway, that is what our episode is today. If you guys liked it, go ahead and like, comment, give me some subscriptions so that we can keep making these. Give me some comments on what you would like to see later on. These are just short form because we can't really transmit a lot of data at one time with our teleflies. So I will see you guys next time.